Hey friends, it's Allison with My Chalkful Designs, and tonight I'm bringing you a little candy corn project that I think is going to be super cute. So we got to do just a little painting, not much. Oops, looks like I should have mixed that up a little bit. Hopefully that's going to be okay. Don't need much. Sorry, this yellow doesn't want to open. There we go. And I think I'm just going to use the lid for the yellow since I don't need much. And then our white. Okay, so I'm going to use a makeup sponge just to dab a little paint on here. It goes super quick and it keeps you from having to paint the sides, because as long as you don't go too heavy on your paint, because you can just light tap it and then you don't get your sides. And these are cheap. They leave a nice smooth finish and then we throw them away. Okay, and then let's see, it's white, yellow, orange, I believe. You can use any paint on this. The kit will not come with paint. It will come with everything else that you need, but not the paint. But you can just use that cheapo apple barrel paint from Walmart. There's just all kinds, you know, whatever you have on hand. Even latex paint. Not that I expect you to have orange or yellow latex paint hanging around your house. Now, I'm a little uncertain on painting the base. I don't really want to, but I feel like I need to do something to it. So really what I was thinking about trying just to see what it looked like on the natural, and it doesn't look bad. So this is what I'm gonna do. If you've watched me before, you know my little, oops, I think I just got yellow on me. My little sponge brush trick for distressing. And so I think that's what I'm going to do here, is just get the tiniest bit of black on the end of my brush. I'm going to take some off here because I don't really need that much. And then I'm going to, just trying to make sure, yeah. I'm just going to go around my edges and give it almost that kind of burnt, distressed look. Just something real quick to give it a little dimension. Because really a lot of it's not going to show because the candy corn's going, the parts are going over it. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with that. I'm going to set that aside. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another coat. Actually, I'm going to do a quick dry. And then I'm going to do one more coat on these. Let's see. So if you are watching me for the first time, make sure that you jump over to Facebook and join my free crafting group, depending on where you are watching this video. And the link is on my bio link, which should be either under my profile, or maybe if it's YouTube, it will be in the description. I believe that's where it goes. Because that is where you're going to find these kits, and that is the only place you're going to find my little kit. So if this is something you're interested in, this will be fun for the kids. We're going to get to what's really going to set it off, which is our Chalk Couture reusable silk screen. And it's just going to be so cute. Okay, so while we're letting that dry, we're going to make our little, we're going to attach some beads up here. And I think we are going to, I was undecided whether to do all natural, or I think I'm going to alternate the natural and the white. And we're going to loop it up there, and it's just going to be so, so cute. So, of course, that bead, there we go. These will come in the kit, so you don't have to worry about going to find them. Like I said, everything for the kit except the paint. Yeah. So if your jute starts raveling, I'm going to grab just a little bit of tape to put around that. You can use Scotch tape, or you can use washi tape, whatever you have on hand. And some of you may be going, well, what the heck is washi tape? Don't worry about it then. Just use Scotch tape or masking tape. And then just kind of twist it until you can get it as skinny as possible. Okay, now that should poke through there a little bit better, except I may have gotten too much tape. So I'm going to trim a little bit of that off. Okay, there we go. I'm going to set this over here to dry for just a second, so I can make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Normally, this goes a little bit faster than I'm going. And let's get another white one. I did not do a very good job on my tape. I've got way too much on there. Okay, try again. Shove it through there. And let's do one more, and then we're going to check, because I haven't pre-measured this, so I'm not exactly sure how many it's going to take. So we're just going to put this up here to make kind of like a little hanger. Actually, I don't know that I want to end on, I think I want them to end, yeah, like that. So let's see, is that going to be enough, or do we need more? I think we might need a couple more. Let's go 2 more, and then we're going to be done. Wait, no, I need white. Okay, and I just realized I forgot to turn on my glue gun, so I'm gonna get that on. And trying to decide. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. So now I'm gonna cut this off because we're just going to tie it, not in a super tight knot, because we wanna leave some room to attach it to the bottom or the back. So I'm gonna just do that right there. And then as soon as the glue gun heats up, we're just going to glue it on the back. And it's gonna sit like that, and it's gonna be so, so cute. Okay, so let's go back now to our candy corn parts, and let's see if they are dry. Get my beads out of the way. Okay, and they do feel dry. So now you're going to get a section like this of buffalo plaid in your kit. The first time you use it, you're gonna need to, if you don't have one of our fuzzing towels, first of all, I can provide you one if you would like to purchase one. If not, just use a bath towel, whatever you have on hand, and fuzz that a couple of times. These are super sticky the first time you use them, and so you want to do that just to be safe. Now, you can do them all going the same way, but sometimes I find it's a little bit difficult to make sure that the plaids are perfectly straight up and down, and I think it's fun to do one on the diagonal. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the middle one on the diagonal, and we're going to do these two on the straight. Okay, now I'm going to try and do this all at one time without washing it, but you may, especially if you're a new chalker, you may want to wash it before doing the diagonal. Okay, and I say I am, but I may end up not. I may wash it or grab another piece since I have quite a few. And then you're just going to gently squeegee over. Make sure it's pressed down good. I think I did that. And you're going to take your squeegee will not be quite this big, which will actually be better for you because these are small pieces. You will have what we call one of our paste singles. It is a ketchup packet, and I apologize, I don't think I have, well, here, I do have one. It's not the color. You will be getting black, but it's like this. So you're gonna knead it, and then you're gonna squeeze it out, and you will have more than enough to do all three pieces of your candy corn. Okay, so there's piece number one. Piece number two, look how cute that is. Now, here I'm going to try and doing it on the diagonal without washing it. Let's get that out of the way. And so when you're doing it on the diagonal, you just want to kind of find you a point where it looks like it's, you know, diagonal and centered. Okay, so now since I already have paste on there, I'm not going to press real hard because I don't want to smear it. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my paste. I'm going to hold it with my nail, and I'm just going to kind of gently work out. But guys, if you mess it up, it's paint. Wash it off. You might have to do another coat of paint, but you can fix it. Can't mess up too many times because you don't have that much paste, but you should be able to fix it. Okay, so now we are done with that, and let's see. Just want to be real careful pulling it off. I got a couple of little boo-boos there, but that doesn't bother me one bit. So now you can wash this and put it back on the backer and reuse it. What did I do with the backer? Here it is. So I will wash this as soon as I'm done here. Okay. Now, let's do a little drying real quick, and then we will put everything together. So cute. Okay, I think that's dry. Now you could also, if you're a distressing kind of person, you can distress the edges and reveal. I take that back, those are not dry. But we can distress the edges and then put them on top of, where's my other piece? I'm losing my pieces here. Well, let me put this dryer on this real quick. Oh, look. Oh, here it is. I think I do want to distress them, but they need to be good and dry before I do that. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, you can use a sanding block like I've got. You could use a nail file. And I am just going along the edges here. It's very subtle. But I can see the difference. I don't know if you can, but I can. It might be more noticeable on these other colors. The white is closer to the natural look. But you do want to make sure that they're dry before you put your fingers all over it. Okay, and then last one. The orange will probably be the most noticeable since it's the darkest color. Okay, so now I'm going to get my little tray out of the way here with all that dust. And like I said, I did not paint the base, but you could certainly paint it white. You could paint it black, just whatever color you want. Okay, so we're going to get our glue gun now, and I love my Ryobi glue gun. Doesn't take much. You want to be careful. It's super, super, super duper hot. Okay, and then that guy's gonna go there. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, since I did my distressing, is this my, yeah. I think I just want to put a little bit of definition here. Just a little bit of distressing here, since that spot is open. And again, it might be just easier to paint the whole thing, you know? You can do with it whatever you want. Okay, I still think I want a little bit more black down here. Okay, now. Okay, I like that better. Just gives it almost like a, not a whitewash, but a black wash. You know, it's just a little bit of distressing. Just adds some depth to it. Okay, now that's all good. Now we're going to flip it over. And here is where I'm going to, and I'm gonna cut this off a little bit here. If you had a staple gun that has super, super small staples, you could also staple it. I thought about putting a hole in it, but I just really didn't want to put a hole in it. So, hence the glue. But it's going to be good. So we're going to let that dry for just a minute. And this is not very hot. I'm just really going to try and get the air on it to dry faster. Okay. I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and put my paint lids on. But I hope you enjoyed my little candy corn kit. I think it's going to be super cute. You can hang it from a hook. You could probably, and we could always get a couple more beads, but you could probably hang it from a candle. Gosh, let's see, what else could you do? You could just prop it up. A tiered tray decor would fit on that. Excuse me. And I think we should be almost dry here. And if you don't like this unfinished edge, you could always get a little piece of fabric to put behind there. The other thing you could do too, no, that wouldn't work either. I was thinking command strips, but I'm sure there is other ways if you don't like the glue. But I don't want to pick it up just yet, but because it's not totally dry, but look how cute. So cute. Okay, well, that's it for me, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and follow, and sharing would be great as well. And jump over and join my free crafting group on Facebook. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.